If Gavrilo Princip had not assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo, Austria on the 28th June 1914, the First World War might not have occurred. 60 million people might not have perished. There would have been no Joseph Stalin and no Soviet Union. Adolf Hitler would have remained a moderately successful artist. We would not have had a Second World War. In fact, without Gavrilo Princip, the history of the 20th century would read very different indeed. Gavrilo Princip, a name often overshadowed in the annals of history, played a pivotal role in one of the most transformative events of the 20th century. Born in 1894 in Bosnia, then a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Princip grew up in a climate of intense nationalistic fervor. He was a member of the Black Hand, a secret society committed to the cause of Serbian nationalism and the liberation of South Slavs from Austro-Hungarian rule. On June 28, 1914, in Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie were assassinated by Princip. This assassination is widely regarded as the spark that ignited the First World War, a conflict so devastating that it led to the deaths of millions of people across continents. Princip's action set off a domino effect as the intricate web of alliances and treaties among European powers unraveled, leading to a global conflict that lasted 4 years. The reason Princip is not as widely recognized as other historical figures lies in the complex and multifaceted nature of World War I's causes. While his assassination of the Archduke was undoubtedly the catalyst, the war's origins were rooted in a complex interplay of nationalistic ambitions, imperial rivalries, and military alliances that had been simmering for years. Princip's act was the match that lit the powder keg, but the keg was already in place. The motivations behind Princip's actions were deeply influenced by the political and social climate of his time. He believed that assassinating Franz Ferdinand would pave the way for the liberation of South Slavs from Austro-Hungarian rule and the unification of Serbian territories. His radical beliefs and the desperate desire for national sovereignty drove him to commit an act that would have unforeseen and far-reaching consequences. After the assassination, Princip was apprehended. Due to his young age, he escaped the death penalty but was sentenced to 20 years in prison. He died in prison in April 1918, just months before the war ended, due to poor health exacerbated by harsh conditions. His legacy, however, lived on, as the repercussions of his actions continued to shape world history long after his death. In summary, Gavrilo Princip, a young nationalist driven by a fervent desire for his nation's freedom, unwittingly became the catalyst for one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. His relative obscurity in popular history underscores the complexity of World War I's causes and the way individual actions can intersect with broader historical forces to create seismic shifts in the course of history. Thanks for watching.